16, this is a really easy question for question 16. However, it's very easy to get wrong as well. You need to be aware of the topic on scale factors. When you've got something that's been enlarged by scale factor 5, that means all the lengths have been multiplied by 5. If you've got something that's been enlarged by scale factor 2, then all the lengths have been doubled. That doesn't mean to say, though, that the areas and the volumes get multiplied by the same. They don't. And before we look at this question, you need to just remember something, that if some lengths have been times by scale factor 2, let's say, it's the length. Scale factors are always to do with lengths. The area, if we times all the lengths of something by 2, the area wouldn't actually get times by 2, it would get times by 4. The volume, I can't write on here, but would get times by 8. Hang on, let's just get rid of this bit. Write it somewhere else. Let's put it in red as well. Right, if you've got something scale factor and the length is 2, the area gets multiplied by 2 squared, which is 4. The volume gets multiplied by 2 cubed, which is 8. If we've got a scale factor that is 3, the area wouldn't get times by 3, the area gets times by 3 squared, which is 9. The volume actually gets multiplied by 3 cubed, so the volume would get 27 times bigger. If you're not sure on that, there will be a CD clip on it, and have a look at stuff like that, but it's all to do with similar shapes. Now, the butter is sold in tubs. The tubs are similar in shape. So when something's similar in mathematics, that means they're an enlargement of each other. It says the dimensions of the catering tub are double those of the small tub. So the dimensions of the catering tub here are double those. So the small tub holds 250 grams of butter. How much does the catering tub hold? So the small tub, it says the dimensions, so the lengths, are doubled to get to the catering tub. So the length scale factor is multiplied by 2 because the dimensions are double. They want to know how much the volume is of the catering tub. Now, you don't just times by 2. That's what most people will do, but you don't, because they're talking about volume. The scale factor isn't 2. It's 2 cubed. If it was area, it would be 2 squared. So you need to multiply the volume by 2 cubed to get to the catering. So because it's 250, you have to multiply it by 8. 4 times 250 is 1,000. So that's going to be 2,000 grams to go there. And that's all you have to do. It's only 2 marks because it's not difficult to compute. But it's really easy to go wrong. The most common mistake that people do as they read this question out, they say that the dimensions have been doubled, so they just double the amount, and it's not. When you're talking about volume, you're going to have to do cubic, 2 cubed, so times by 8.